Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, and this is a live stream on the 9th of March on Sunday. So today I'm here to do the analysis in Forex and gold and indices and also crypto. Bitcoin, I will cover it today. So let me switch screen to the trading view and let me first scan the Forex markets. I have these markets from Euro USD down to Swiss franc JPY. These are the pairs I trade, or mostly I monitor and trade every day, every week. So first, let me scan the market and see which one looks interesting to focus this week. Seems like the markets are active now, especially Euro pairs, and some of the pairs are trending very nicely. Like this Euro USD broke the weekly Kijun Sen, which is 1.0701, and now it has reached all the way up to the Kumo. So here the market may be resisted by the Kumo and retrace and down is my perspective. And whenever the price is going into the Kumo, then I prefer to stay away, because that's like, you know, airplanes going into the storm and the market may be very choppy. So this may not be a good idea to trade, although it's bullish. We have, I think, better pairs to focus this week. So like this, if I scan the markets overall, Euro CAD, as I mentioned last week on Sunday, I was waiting for the breakout, or I was kind of expecting the breakout, and it did happen. Breakout over the resistance level, which was on 1.5169, and not only that it broke, but also it renewed higher actually. If you look at the previous high, the next target is going to be up here on 1.5786. So this is also one of the interesting market to look at. Euro CAD, however, if you look at the Kumo shape, like I mentioned a couple of times in the previous live stream of videos, this Kumo shape is not really good because it's thin and pointing up like a needle, and this is a sign of overbought. So this is not really a good market to trade at the moment. I think at least we have to wait for the retracement or consolidating market, and when this happens, then the Kumo becomes flat first and then gets thicker and bigger. Then once the market goes up again and break bullish also, then Kumo becomes thicker and bigger like that way, and that's better situation to trade. So Euro CAD, since it's overbought from the Kumo shape, the market, I think this week will consolidate or retrace, either flat or down, is my perspective. But when it broke bullish, if you look at the lower time frames, like a daily 4-hour time frames, then I think this was a good market to follow bullish trend. And I got some reports that the people make some profits on Euro CAD and some other Euro or CAD pairs. So that was good news. I think this week the market remains active. Another one interesting is Euro AUD. If you saw this one also earlier, then you saw that the market broke the range and it has reached the previous resistance, which is 1.7183. This market is also overbought because the Kumo shape is very thin, simply speaking. If I zoom in the market like this way, then this is basically like a range breakout. To me, this is called box range, where the market has been ups and downs within the resistance and support, and Kijun Sen was becoming the middle line, middle price. And the market deviated from the Kijun Sen all the way up to the previous high, which was formed on the 5th of August. And from here, the market may retrace, but this is more likely bullish than Euro CAD. So I think the retracement will be a bit smaller, and I think the market goes up this way. Otherwise, it may retrace down to the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen, then go bullish. Or you can also draw the ascending trend line like this way, it may be supported by the trend line and goes bullish as well. But either way, overall is bullish on this one. So let's stay close to Euro AUD as well if you trade on this pair. Let me see. Euro pound retraced, Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc has been resisted by the Kumo on the weekly time frame. Kumo Senko span B was completely flat, and it was resisted here. And this Senko span B flatness was actually the previous Kijun Sen flatness also. This is exactly the same level, and the market most likely will be range after this. It has been down actually. It has been, and the bigger picture is the bearish in the wave, and now it's been ranged. But if the market will be resisted by again the descending trend line, then overall structure will be bearish. So I think this week, in terms of the Euro Swiss franc, if you trade on this market, the topic is whether the market breaks the Kumo or not. If it breaks Kumo, then most likely it breaks the resistance and continuously bullish. And Chikou span will be above the candles too as well when that happens, and that's also a sign of the bullishness on Euro Swiss franc. Okay, hello everyone, good to see you. I see lots of comments now. Thank you very much for joining as well today. Okay, today is the 9th of March on Sunday, and I hope you're having a great weekend so far. Let's see, pound USD, let me touch on this one. Overall is a range in terms of the weekly time frame, but if you look at the lower time frame, it's bullish. My target was actually on the weekly Kijun Sen. If I zoom in the market like this way, the candlestick started here last week, and it closed above the Kumo, so it's bullish. It broke the Kijun Sen of 1.277, then closed above the Kumo. So the price is now bullish in the short term, and once the Chikou span in this case is below the candlestick, so if the Chikou span touches the candlesticks, then it may be resisted and the market may go down this way. So since Kumo breakout happened, I mean the price is above the Kumo now, overall structure is not bullish, so we may be able to follow bullish trend. And you can actually check the Kumo and Chikou span, Kumo twist and Chikou span location on this one. If Kumo twist happens and Chikou span breakout also happens, then most likely the market goes up to the previous resistance, which is 1.3433 level, and that will be a good situation to buy and hold to that level. So that's target for now. And to the target, we have more than 500 pips, 517 pips or so of room to trade. So this is also another good market to focus. Let me quickly touch on the daily time frame. So daily time frame is not bullish. If you have learned the KTS, if you took the free course of KTS, if you haven't done it yet, please check the description and you can find a link to check the free KTS course. But in terms of KTS, which is my trend follow strategy, Kijun Sen is up when Kumo twisted and it's bullish also, and Tenkan Sen is up also, and Chikou span above the candles, and pound USD broke the previous resistance level of 1.2810. So to me it's bullish. It's bullish. It may retrace down to Tenkan Sen or here, or to the ascending trend line. You can actually draw it and keep this one also. But as long as price is above these lines, it's bullish. So I think the market goes up and it continues bullish this way, I think. So yeah, this market is bullish now, pound USD, and the next target is ultimate target. Actually, this one, it's not really like high target, but ultimate target on this one is again 1.3433, and we have more than 500 pips, which is nice on this market. So that's pound USD looks really nice this week also to trade. And let me see, pound CAD also broke the resistance. I heard also lots of my students also took this pair and it broke the resistance and took nice profits, and some of them still keep holding the trade and to follow bullish trend next week. In this case, there's no reason to exit the trade. It may retrace, but Kumo shape is a bit thinner. Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen together, so it's overbought. Maybe when market opens on Monday, and if the market starts to retrace, then you may better to exit the trade than take profit. But this one also broke the previous resistance of here, which is long time ago, which was 2018 March. It broke the resistance of 1.8406 level, 07 level. So this one, the next target is all the way up here, which is 1.9312, and we have a room of 743 pips to trade. So to me, pound CAD also is one of the best markets to trade this coming week. In my watch list, I also monitor this pair, so this is something I want to share also with everyone. And let's see, pound AUD also broke the resistance. This one is also really nice. And let me see, pound pairs are also very active last week. If you monitor the pound pairs, or if you are the pound pair traders, then I'm sure you'll be able to capture some nice profits, especially if you use the trend follow strategy. Then that was a very nice week last week. Moving on to let's see, USDJPY is also very nice because this is now bearish. The target is really wide on this one. The target is on 139.64, and we have about 817 pips of room to trade. And the reason why this is bearish is because simply the price closed below the Kijun-sen last week, below the Kijun-sen and below the Kumo, and Tenkan-sen is going down. So that shows the market is bearish in a short term. If you want to be safer, you can wait for the Chikou span to be below the candlesticks and sell, so that you can capture more stable downtrend, which is still not too late. Until the Chikou span comes below the candles, the market may be choppy, or it may go into the Kumo again, and you may be stopped out, or you may be losing a little bit. So in that sense, it may be a bit risky, but it depends on your risk management and also your preference to timing to enter trade. To me, I prefer to enter trade right now, and if the market retraces, I simply exit with a very small loss. And or if the market goes down towards my direction, then I follow downtrend, and if the Chikou span breakout happens, Chikou span comes below the candlesticks, then I can add more positions until the market reaches 139.64, and that's one of the strategies, effective profit-taking strategy by Ichimoku, Chikou span, like this way. So yeah, USDJPY is also one of the pairs I closely monitor this week. Okay, yeah, so now let's move on to the next one, USD pairs now. USDCAD weekly time frame is also, this is bullish to me still. It's above the Kijun-sen, and Kumo is, the price is above the Kumo. Chikou span above the candles. So overall structure is now bullish. Before it was ascending P wave, and ascending P wave breakout happened here on the week of the 28th of October last year, and ever since it has been bullish. And there was also Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen separation above the Kumo, which also indicates the acceleration of the trend. So after this, the market went all the way up to here. It broke the previous resistance of 1.447, and now it's consolidating, but there was a little pushback here, and seems like it's going up now. Now the price is resisted by the Tenkan-sen, which is again 1.4476. So I think it would be a bit safer to enter trade if you want to buy after the breakout of the weekly Tenkan-sen. I think that's more confirming bullish trend if that happens. Otherwise, the market may keep ranging, or it may touch and test the Kijun-sen again, then goes up also. And one more thing is that we can draw the new ascending trend line like this way. So the market is now bouncing. So the market may go sideways for the next few weeks, 1, 2, or 3 weeks, then may break the Tenkan-sen and goes up also. So that's also another scenario to monitor the trade. But to me, again, it's bullish. So at the moment, I don't think I will sell on this one. So yeah, that's USD-CAD. And let's see, USD Swiss franc went down to the Kijun-sen and Senko span B. When you see the Senko span B and Kijun-sen together like this, then it tends to be resisted supported like this one, and it is exactly touched the level here. So from here, if the market again breaks these lines bearish, then from next week onwards will be bearish. But if the market will be supported and then the market goes up and goes up to the resistance, and so it's really the matter of whether the market breaks the Kijun-sen bearish or not. But my view is bearish. I think the market breaks the Kijun-sen and Kumo and continuously bearish because of this ups and downs pattern. And this one here is also called the box range. The resistances and the supports are at the same level. And this is something I mentioned on Ichimoku Basics master book. The market has been ups and downs within the range, and in this case, since it's more than 26 bars, now Senko span B is becoming the middle price, and Kijun-sen also is remaining the middle price as well. So every time the market goes through Kijun-sen, then it goes up and down. So this is one of the contrarian strategies by Ichimoku. The market has been ups and downs, so now the market previously was resisted and now it's going down, right? And it touched the Kijun-sen. In my view, it's bearish, so most likely the market is heading down towards the support level of 0.8381. So that means if the market going down, you sell and follow until it reaches here or near here. Even before the market reaches here, you can exit the trade, because it's not always the case the market touches the support. Sometimes it slightly touches, or before it touches, it retraces also. So maybe it's better to exit before the market touches to be safer to take profit. But yeah, this is bullish. And after this, the market bounces and Kijun-sen will be flat most likely around here, and Senko span B as well. So the market heads towards the Kijun-sen and Senko span B. So as long as it continues, you can trade like a contrarian. Whenever the market's near resistance, you sell, and Kijun-sen target, ultimate target to be the support. And when the market near support, you buy and keep holding initial target to be Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo, ultimate target to be the resistance, and you repeat this trade over time. So this is just an idea, but this is one of the strategies, contrarian. It's really simple but very powerful by applying Ichimoku like this way. So yeah, USD Swiss franc is also nice to sell this week to me. And let me see some other markets. Okay, JPY pairs are now becoming bearish. CAD JPY is also becoming bearish. Senko span A is now down. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bearish. And Chikou span is now coming below the candles. So now it looks like it broke the previous support levels, which is technically 104.27, and it's reaching to here 101.67. Seems like this support level is quite strong because there's a long wick here and this is the tip of the wick. So 101.67 sorry, is becoming a strong support level, but the Kumo shape is becoming thicker and bigger, so most likely it breaks. And once it breaks the support level, then usually the bar becomes bigger because it's taking up the stop loss of the buyers, and the bar becomes bigger and the market continues trend down to the next target, which is 94.15. So CAD JPY to me is also bearish, along with the other JPY pairs. USD JPY was also nice as we saw earlier, and CAD JPY as well looks really nice. Other JPYs are okay, but I think USD JPY and CAD JPY are looking very nice to me. Okay, and let's see. I think another thing I want to check is the Swiss franc JPY as one of the JPY pairs. I'm waiting for the breakout of 165.22 because this is range to me, because simply Chikou span touching and Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen is flat, and within the Kumo, whenever I see Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen within the Kumo, it's range also, simply speaking. So I don't think the market breaks support level anytime soon. So most likely I'm not going to trade Swiss franc JPY this week. But yeah, these are the markets I think it's interesting to monitor closely this week from tomorrow. Now let me move on to gold analysis. Alright, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you again, everyone. I see lots of comments now. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. So like I told you, after the market becomes range, actually the month of February, especially from the mid to late February, was very much range. But now we see trends, right? So this cycle repeats over time. So yeah, to me, Forex pairs are now becoming nice. Here is gold, XAUUSD, and my view remains the same. It's bullish still, simply because the price above the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles, and Kumo shape is still bullish, and it's thick. It's not really thin, like one of the pairs we reviewed on the Forex market. The Kumo shape on XAUSD is nice, and when it's like this on the weekly time frame, most likely the bullishness continues. I'm talking about the bigger picture first. So it's bullish, so I'm not gonna sell on gold yet. I'm still looking for an opportunities to buy gold. And since gold has been becoming range, let me check on the daily time frame. According to the daily time frame, it's bullish as well, because last Friday 28th, it was supported by the Kijun Sen. And after the supported by the Kijun Sen, if you closely look at the Kijun Sen angle, it's bullish. Kijun Sen became bullish, and Senko span A is up now, Senko span B is now flat, but before it was up, and Kumo shape is now becoming bigger. And what I mean by Kumo shape is the area between the Senko span B and Senko span A is now becoming wider, and that's bullish trend. And Chikou span is still above the candles, so it's bullish. And one thing is the Chikou span. Chikou span is now getting closer to the candles, right? Chikou span is becoming sideways as the candlesticks are becoming sideways, and Chikou span is coming closer to the candles. And in this case, you know exactly how many days the market becomes complete range. So far it's bullish, so it may break bullish, but you know until within how many days the market needs to break new high, which is 2954.18. Otherwise, it may retrace or consolidate continuously. And that's something you can tell from the Chikou span. So let's say if the market doesn't break the high, and if it goes sideways, then Chikou span is going to touch the candlesticks most likely in, let's see, in 7 days. 7 or 8 days, most likely Chikou span touches. So 7 days will be in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, the Chikou span touches the candlestick. If the market goes sideways, then I'm not going to look for buying opportunities anymore, because most likely it's either range or bearish. So if that happens, if Chikou span touches, what I will be doing most likely is that I put the alert above 2954.18, and once alert triggers, I check the chart and see if I can buy there, and follow until the market reaches 3,000. So that's something that we really have to focus on. Again, so far it's bullish because the Chikou span still above the candles, and Kumo's bullish, is getting thicker, and Kijun Sen is up. But let's see this week if it breaks or not. So that's a bit detailed analysis of the gold, because I know lots of people are curious about the gold, whether it's going up or not. So I'm not here to predict the future, but I'm here to forecast logically like this way. If this happens like this way, then most likely it goes up. Or if this doesn't happen, then most likely becomes range, becomes bearish. So that's something important in terms of the Ichimoku approach or mindset. Okay, so let's see. Next one is I want to cover is US indices first, and then I cover a Nifty chart. I want to touch on some Euro indices as well, because they are also moving up very nicely. So first, let me check Nasdaq. Nasdaq this is weekly time frame. I just came back to the weekly time frame now. Nasdaq now broke the Kijun Sen, and this is now into range, simply speaking. And Chikou span is almost touching. So before Chikou span, well, actually, I think in this momentum, if the market goes bearish continuously, then Chikou span breakout happens, meaning Chikou span comes below the candles, and then there is going to be a Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross. Then if it continues bearish, then the market breaks Kumo and it becomes downtrend after this. So now it's below the Kijun Sen, so it's not a good timing to sell. I mean, it's not a good time to buy, obviously. Before the price has been above the Kijun Sen, it was okay to buy still. My view was bullish trend. But now, since Kijun Sen breakout happened, I take out arrow up and I take out the targets, and now I simply monitor the chart. In terms of the price action, there was double top and neckline, which was quite strong in this market. Neckline here at 20,561. Neckline was quite strong because this was also the previous resistance. So the market may test there. If the market breaks here, it may turn bullish, but if not, then I think it goes down to Kumo. So that's something we have to focus this week. So to me, Nasdaq is not really a good market to buy or sell. I think for now, we better stay away until it decides which way to go. Let me also check Dow Jones and S&P 500. Dow Jones, if you look at closely, the price is above the Kijun Sen and the Chikou span above the candle, so it's bullish still. Dow Jones is bullish, and Nasdaq is now becoming range, and S&P 500 is now becoming range as well. But the bearish trend, I mean the downtrend, the strong one is the Nasdaq. Yeah, so that's the analysis. S&P also is becoming range because it renewed lower and it's on the Kijun Sen now, but the Kumo is now flat, and if you look at the Senko span A, it's retracing, so this is sign of the retracement. Now in fact it's happening, and I think it's bearish this way. Let's see if it breaks the previous resistance level, which is 56.65 or not. If it breaks, then I think it goes down to Kumo, and I will revisit this market next week, next Sunday again. And let's see, in terms of the other indices, Euro stocks remains bullish and it's almost reaching 5600. I said the market may reach there soon, but looks like it didn't happen this week, but most likely in the month of March. I think the market reaches there, 5600. So it's bullish at the moment. And FTSE 100 is also bullish now. It's above the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, no sign of the retracement. So it's bullish. The target now is on, it broke the target of 86 and 8800 was also broken, and now it's going to 9000. It's going to be the next target. In the month of March, the market may reach there. CAC France, on the other hand, is now resisted by the previous resistance level, which is 8264.18. Last week formed the doji, and this formation is called outside bar. It's called the outside. So we have to wait and see if it breaks bullish or not. In this case, it's risky to enter trade because most likely it won't be broken. I think the market goes down or range continuously because of the doji, and the Kumo is really small. So usually in this condition, in this combination, it doesn't break the resistance, in my experience. Okay, and let's see. German 40 is not bullish. As I mentioned last week, the target I mentioned was 23,000 and it broke. And now the next target is going to be on the 24,000. And looks like it's reaching there also within the month of March. Yeah, Kumo shape is also looking nice. It's not too thin, so it's bullish trend continuously. And also this is Nifty chart. Nifty 50 index weekly time frame, it's now about to break the Kumo. I said that the target is now on 21,541, which is the previous support level. And if you look at the monthly chart, it's the monthly Kijun Sen. So this is called Kijun Sen retracement strategy. whenever a Kijun-sen flat, the market tends to be attracted to the Kijun-sen, and it's really happening on the monthly time frame basis. But now, if you look at the weekly time frame, it's been supported by the weekly Kumo, Senko span B, and at the moment it's still bearish. There's a great chance that the market breaks the Senko span B and goes down to the monthly Kijun-sen. And also, it's been resisted by the descending trend line multiple times. So in that sense, also it's bearish. Even if it doesn't break the Kumo this time, I think it's going to be resisted by the yellow descending trend line or the Tenkan-sen, and goes bearish and reach 21,541. So my view is still bearish on this one. Okay, so yeah, Australia 200 is also bearish. It was very strong downtrend last week, and Chikou span is now touched, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen about to be dead crossing. It may go bearish from here. And Hang-Sen index, on other hand, is bullish. Before it was bearish until the January 2024 last year, but for the last 2 weeks, for the last 2 years, it has been bullish, supported by the ascending trend line, and now Kumo, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Chikou span are all bullish. So since Hang-Sen is not bullish, it has reached to the previous high, well almost, which was 25,000, and it's going up to the 26,232. So Hang-Sen turns out to be bullish now. So that's the analysis. Oh, and I forgot to cover Nikkei 225. Nikkei 225 has been ranging. Like I mentioned last week, there's no trends. So I think this range market remains continuous. And the next market I would like to cover is the BTCUSD. Personally, I don't trade cryptos, but because lots of people are interested, my viewers are interested, that's why I cover this one. BTCUSD at the moment is also Kijun-sen retracement strategy. Like I mentioned earlier, since Kijun-sen was flat, this week Kijun-sen was up, but the market touched on the Kijun-sen. 2 weeks ago, the market was supported by the Kijun-sen and became a pin bar, but this week again it's bearish and it touched the Kijun-sen. In this case, the topic is whether the market breaks the Kijun-sen or not. If it breaks, then I think it goes down to the previous resistance level, which is down here, around this area on 72,712. That's the previous resistance zone. Yeah, so let's see if the market breaks the Kijun-sen or not within this week, in this weekly candlestick. In the weekly candlestick closes in 9 hours and 17 minutes. So let's see how it closes. So that's the BTC-USD analysis. So this is not a really good market to buy yet. At least you want to confirm the market closes above the Kijun-sen and the next bar becomes bullish, then that's also better opportunity to buy. But if it breaks bearish, then I think it goes down. So no trade most likely. So this is the analysis of the BTC-USD, and I covered almost all the topics I wanted to cover today. I've covered Forex pairs and gold, and I covered indices, US indices, Euro index, and Nifty 50 other index. And This one, BTCUSD. So, okay, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for viewing the live stream today. Let me cover some comments for the next few minutes until the live finishes. Okay, I hope you are able to capture some nice tips last week in Forex markets. Coming back to Forex, Euro pairs and Pound pairs were nice. Some CD pairs were also nice. We have lots of market trends these days, especially last week. It started. But unless you monitor every day, you never know. That's why I monitor the chart. I check the chart at least 3 times every day. And whenever the trend happens, that's the market I enter trade. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. Okay, Ichimoku Trader, thank you for joining. He says, success is like climbing a mountain. You always think about reaching the top along the way, but when you reach the top, you see new things that are behind the mountain that others haven't seen. That's true. That's true. Yeah, so there's always like, goals and goals. Once you reach there, then there's another higher mountain appears, and it continues. Yes. Yeah, it's not about the greediness. It's about, achieving the goals one by one. That's the only way to get to the higher levels. Right, and it has to be consistent. It has to be consistent, and it has to be stable also in terms of the goal achievements. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, weekly price action, yes, I have already shared in terms of the double top neckline, previous high became support, and the breakouts. These are very important price actions. To me, price actions, I don't really use a lot of the price actions. I simply use the Sakata Goho, which are the 5 basic candlestick patterns, and the rest of all the patterns are basically the variations of these 5 basic patterns. So the 5 basic patterns and Ichimoku waves will do to analyze the price actions and the wave patterns. But that's really important. It's really important. You need to know the wave patterns and the price actions together with Ichimoku, and your analysis becomes much deeper. You get lots of wisdom from the market, and that's really important. Okay. Okay, Fai says, what is your advice on trading profits when market is on the strong trend with no pullback? I look at the Kumo shape, and if the Kumo is too thin, and if the market is reaching near the resistance, then I prefer to exit and take profit there. And basically I trail profits based on the lower time frames. Usually I take the 5-minute time frame to trail the profits. But yeah, when there's no pullbacks, then another idea to trail profits is based on the Fibonacci levels or Ichimoku Kijun-sen Tenkan-sen levels. You put the stop losses there and trail profits that way. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Ichimoku is definitely used for intraday trades. Yes, definitely. That's what I do basically. I am not a swing trader. I'm a trend follower, but because I trade all these, Forex markets, they move up and down almost every week and every day. So I am more like an intraday trader, and I use Ichimoku that way. Okay, yes, JKA, thank you very much for the comment. To see you all right. Yes, Chinedu says, what make a market increase its pip to the previous low? Usually it will be around 40 pips, but sometimes it will increase to 70 pips. What's the cause in your experience? Increase the pips, it's a volatility, right? Usually it will be around 40 pips, but sometimes increase 70 pips. Could be due to news, could be due to the volume of the market. There are so many factors that volatility will be increased among the markets. When Kumo shape is thin in terms of Ichimoku from Ichimoku viewpoint, then the pips will be much bigger to grow. So yeah, it's really interesting. Yes. Okay. The Kumo says, when you backtest, wouldn't it be better to include the daily as well, even if 4 hour, 1 hour, and M5 are set? Wouldn't it be better to see where the daily is, resistance, support? How does this change the profit factor? Yes, it's better to, I mean, you can check the daily time frame, but if you only want to know the resistance, support, then you can simply zoom out on the 4 hour and you can do that. It's about the purpose of backtesting. The purpose of the backtesting is, to me, is not to replicate the live trade, but rather it's more to practice. It's more to practice with consistency with the same time frame. If I say 4 hour, 1 hour, and then 5, then I don't change until 50 or 100 trades done. But next time I may change the time frames to, let's say, daily in 1 hour and 15-minute time frame and do the same thing. Or I can do also 4 hour and 30-minute time frame and 5, and I do backtesting 50, 100 trades. But if you trade in consistent way, then whichever markets you choose, whichever the time frame you choose, the result should be similar. And that's the complete of the backtesting. But I recommend 4 hour, 1 hour, and 5 to enter trade because 4 hour closes every 4 hour, and Ichimoku angles, the Kumo angles, Kijun-sen angles, Chikou span situations can change every 4 hour, not every day, but every 4 hour within the day. And that's more realistic to backtest because that's most likely how often you check charts every day. You don't check the charts in exact Asian opening hours, right? You check the charts whenever you have time per day, and could be 4 hour intervals. So yeah, I think 4 hour time frame to do backtesting is more like a realistic approach when you think about the live trade, live market. Okay. Ralph says, thank you, Kei-san. I have been climbing the mountain all night and I need some sleep. Okay, all right. Yeah, thank you for joining and thank you for the comment. Wow, climbing the mountain all day. Wow, all night. Wow, that's really challenging, I'm sure. Okay. Philip says, hi Kei, I'm late today. Sorry if I already covered, but are you seeing bearish continuation in CAD Swiss franc, please? CAD Swiss franc, let me see. Right. CAD Swiss franc, I haven't touched deeply on this one today, but yeah, it broke the range. It broke the support level of 0.6185, and Senko span A is now closed below the previous Senko span A. So that's also an indication of the continuous downtrend. And however, this is oversold because Kumo is thin, Senko span A is thin, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are together. So I think this week it doesn't break the swing low of 0.6060. Instead, once it reaches there, I think it consolidates or retraces to maybe the previous high, then down and breaks. That's my view. Or even if it breaks this week, it may come up soon this way. So it's tricky. It's tricky to trade in this situation to me. You can also look at the lower time frames, and if you find stable downtrend, thicker Kumo and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bearish in either daily 4-hour time frames, you can follow down. But as far as I see this weekly time frame as today Sunday's topic, you have to be careful on the fake breakout on this one. Sellers are overheated, so they may not follow anymore. That's a sign of this Ichimoku lines. So yeah, Ichimoku lines will tell you lots of things, lots of information about the markets. I get lots of questions like how to avoid the fake breakout, and this is a very good example to me. Okay, can Ichimoku be used for intraday trading? Yes, definitely. I'm using that for intraday trading, yes. Eniola says, can you use Ichimoku to trade boom and crash? I'm not really sure about that one. Boom and crash, like overbought, oversold, like jumps up and down. If you mean by that, then my best advice is to stay away from this condition. It's very risky to trade in that condition. I mean, you may be able to take profits quickly, but at the same time you may lose a lot too, because most likely the Kumo shape will be very thin. If Kumo shape is okay, then you can still trade and you can still follow boom and crash. Let's see, which one was the Kumo shape I was talking about? Yeah, this one. Euro AUD, I think this is what you mean by maybe boom and crash. This is like, booming at the moment. But if you look at the Kumo shape, it's really tiny and thin. So most likely it retraces. It goes bearish. So in this case, you may be able to sell, not to buy definitely. You can sell and you can follow through the target to the previous high or Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. That's just an idea. That's just an idea. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you're welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. So yeah, again, looks like the markets are active and the Forex pairs are now good to monitor closely. So yeah, let's continuously trade, continuously monitor by Ichimoku, and let's look for some new opportunities this coming week. And tomorrow, Monday, I do the membership live stream on KTS and GTS graduate group. I cover, again, all the pairs down to daily 4-hour time frames, even lower time frames that cover and get more details on these markets. So yeah, let's see how it goes this week. So again, thank you very much everyone. If you liked it, please press the like button if you leave, that would be great. And hope to see you again soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.